exercise 1.2, question number 3. From the following matrices, identify the diagonal, scalar and unit matrices. So you are given the matrices A, B, C, D, E, and you have to identify or tell whether uh, they are diagonal matrices, scalar or unit matrix. So the first matrix that we are going to observe is the matrix 4 0 0 4. In this matrix, if you observe it carefully, the entries in the main diagonal are all equal, okay, and they are non-zero, and the non-diagonal entries are all equal to 0. So it satisfies the condition of a scalar matrix because the same scalar is used in the main diagonal and it is non-zero. So non-zero scalar that is used in this main diagonal is equal to 4, and the non-diagonal entries are equal to 0. Therefore it is a scalar matrix. The next matrix is also the next matrix B. It is a diagonal matrix because the entries in the main diagonal, they are non-zero, okay, and the entries that are that are not in the diagonal that are not in the main diagonal are all equal to 0. So the non-diagonal entries are equal to 0 and the diagonal entries are non-zero. So it is a diagonal matrix. Similarly, matrix C, the entries in the main diagonal are equal to 1, same and equal to 1, and the non-diagonal entries are equal to 0. So it is a unit matrix. Matrix D is again a diagonal matrix because the entries in the main diagonal, they are not all equal to 0, okay, and the non-diagonal entries are equal to 0. Therefore it satisfies the condition of the diagonal matrix. So D is a diagonal matrix, C is a unit matrix, and B is also a diagonal matrix, okay. Okay, the next matrix is matrix E, 5 minus 3 0 0 and 1 plus 1. Now 5 minus 3 equals to 2, so we can write E as 2 0 0 and 1 plus 1 is again equal to 2. So if you observe the main diagonal, all the entries are non-zero and they are equal to the same scalar 2, and the non-diagonal entries are equal to 0. Therefore it is a scalar matrix. Okay, the next question is question number 4. Question number 4. Find the negative of the matrices A, B, C, D and E. If you remember, the definition of the negative of the matrix was that if you want to find the negative of the matrix, what you do is reverse all the signs of the entries of that matrix. So if A is equal to 1 0 and negative 1, and you want to find the negative of this matrix, all you have to do is reverse the sign of all its entries. Reversing the sign of 1 will make it negative 1. 0 is a neutral number, so it will remain the same. Negative 1 will be replaced by a positive 1. So we have changed all the signs of these entries and we have obtained the negative of this matrix A. So all you have to do is just change the signs of the entries, reverse the signs, and you will get the negative of the matrix. Similarly, the negative of matrix B is 3, negative 1, 2 and 1. This is matrix B, and to find its negative, what we have to do is just reverse the sign. Plus 3 will be replaced by negative 3, negative 1 will be replaced by positive 1, just the opposite of that. 2 will be replaced by negative 2, 1 will be replaced by negative 1. So the new matrix that we obtain by doing so is the negative of the matrix B. Same is the case with C. Replace 2 by negative 2, 6 by negative 6, 3 by negative 3 and 2 by negative 2. So you will obtain the negative of the matrix C. And similarly for D and E, we obtain the negative of D and negative of E by the same method, that is by reversing the signs present in these matrices. We get the negative of these matrices. Okay. So the next is question number 5. In question number 5, they are asking for finding the transpose of each of the following matrices. So you have matrices A, B, C, D, E, and F, and we need to find their transposes. In order to find their transposes, what we do is, as we have studied before, what we do is we replace all the rows by the columns. Okay, so the first row of the matrix A is 0. We place it at the position of the first column. Similarly, pick the second row and place it at the position of the second column. Similarly, replace the third row, okay, and pick it and place it at the position of the third column. You will obtain the transpose of this matrix A. So what we have done, we picked the first row and placed it